In the last class, we have discussed exercise 8.3 first question. Now see the second question in exercise 8.3. So, what is the question given here in triangle ABC? So, one triangle is there in that they have given here XY is parallel to AC. That means you need to draw here one line XY such that that line should be parallel to the line AC. And they have given here this XY divides the triangle into two equal areas. If that line divides the triangle into two equal areas, you need to find the ratio of AX by XB. Now, based on the question, let us draw here the triangle. So, let us draw here one triangle. So, here, what they said here, first you need to consider one triangle. What they have given here, XY is parallel to AC. So, let us draw here one line XY such that this XY is parallel to AC. So, what is the triangle they have given? They have given the triangle ABC. So, A, this should be B. And this is given. And after that, what they have given here, this XY divides this triangle into equal areas. So, here, where this XY is dividing such that let us consider this triangle like this, and they said that this XY divides this triangle into two equal areas. That means the area of the triangle is equal to the area of the trapezium. This is what they have given. What they said here, this line XY divides this triangle into two equal areas. That means the area of the triangle BXY is equal to the area of the triangle XYAC. This is the meaning of this statement. So, what we are saying here, XY is parallel to AC. Like that, you need to construct one triangle. And after that, they said here, this XY divides this triangle into two equal parts. So, I am dividing separately so that I have got it like this. So, they have said that this XY divides this one into two equal parts. That means the area of the triangle BXY is equal to the area of the trapezium AX by C. They have given here this area and this area is equal. Now, based on that, you need to find the ratio of AX by XB. So, here you need to find the ratio of AX by XB. Since we have discussed here the areas of the similar triangles theorem before this exercise, now you need to apply that theorem here so that you can calculate the ratio of AX by XB. So, what is the theorem states here? The ratio of the two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of its corresponding side. So, here this theorem is applicable. When it is applicable, this theorem, if you have two similar triangles, then only you can apply the theorem. Because what the theorem says here, the ratio of two similar triangles. What they are saying here, the ratio of two similar triangles. That means first the triangles should be similar. Then you can apply that theorem. So here you need to prove here two triangles are similar in this triangle. So what are those triangles? You need to check it here. So you can observe that in this figure, what are the triangles are there? This is one triangle, right? And you can observe that this is a bigger triangle. If you can prove here this bigger triangle which is ABC and the smaller triangle which is BXY are similar, then you can apply the theorem so that you can find this ratio, right? Like that, you need to solve this problem. So what we need to do here, we need to prove here first these two triangles are similar, and based on all these conditions, what are the conditions they have given here? These two lines are parallel and this area is equal. Based on these properties, you can find that one. So let us see how to find these two triangles are similar. Now, here they have given here this XY is parallel to AC, right? If these two lines are parallel, what we call this line? We call this line as the transversal. And you know that in a transversal, the corresponding angles are equal. So you can say it here, this angle is equal to this angle, right? Similarly here, Now you can observe that if you consider the smaller triangle here, two angles are equal, and similarly if you consider the bigger triangle again, you got it here, these two angles are equal. Now by angle similarity you can state it here, this triangle and the bigger triangle are similar. So here you can take it here, the triangle ABC is similar to which triangle? The smaller triangle. While writing you need to check such that you have to write which corresponding angle is equal to the which one. So here angle A is equal to angle X. So in place of A you can write it here X, right? And similarly here, what is angle B? Angle B is the common angle of these two triangles. So you can write it here in place of B. Right? What is angle C? Which is nothing but angle Y. So write it here Y. So that what we got it here, XPY is similar to ABC. Now we have proved here these two triangles are similar. Now you can apply here the ratios of the similar triangles theorem, because here we got two triangles are similar. Now you can take the ratio of these two triangles, areas of these two triangles. So write it here, area of the triangle XPY by area of the triangle ABC is equal to what it states here, the ratio of the areas of these two similar triangles is equal to the square of its corresponding side. So you can take it here, what is the corresponding side of BX, which is nothing but AB. You can take any side. I am taking here this side. So you got it here, which is equal to BX by AB whole square. Right? Here what we got it here, since these two triangles are similar, you can take the ratio of the areas of these two similar triangles. This must be equal to the square of the corresponding side. So here we got like this. Based on this, you need to find the value of AX by XB. Now we are going to use the properties what they have given here in the question. What they have given here, this area is equal to this area. Right? Now we are going to use that one so that you will get this left hand side in the form of the some numerical value. How you are getting, let us see here. First write what is there in the numerator. Area of the triangle XPY by, you can observe that here the area of the triangle ABC is there. In place of area of the triangle ABC, you can write it here the area of the triangle BXY and area of the trapezium AXY. That means if you take the sum of these two areas, you will get the total area. So in place of triangle ABC, I am writing here this area plus this area. Total, you will get the total area, right? So that you can write it here that one as area of the triangle BXY plus area of the trapezium. What is the trapezium? Which is AXYC, right? So this value is equal to BX by AB whole square. This is what we got it here. Now let us solve this one. So this value is equal to BX by AB whole square. Right? This is what we got it here. Now here you can observe that in the question itself they have given here this area is equal to this area, right? Because they have given here this XY divides this total triangle into two equal areas. So that here you got it here this area is equal to this area. So in place of this one I can write it here this area, or in place of trapezium area I can write triangular area, or in place of the triangular area I can write it here the trapezium area, because these two areas are equal. So in place of this one I am writing the area of the triangle. So write it here so that what we get it here, area of the triangle XPY by area of triangle BXY, and in place of area of the trapezium I can write area of the triangle BXY, because these two are equal. So again in place of this one write it here area bxy is equal to what is the value we have got it here? Bx by AB whole square. You know that area of the triangle BXY plus area of the triangle BXY, which gives you 2 times of area of the triangle BXY. So here you got it here, this one is equal to 2 times of area of the triangle BXY. And you can observe that here this area of the triangle BXY, this area of the triangle BXY will get cancelled. So that what you will get here? You will get here 1 by 2 is equal to Bx by AB whole square. Right? At last here, after cancellation here, we got it here this value. So what we got it here? 1 by 2 is equal to Bx by AB whole square. Now take this square to this side. You know that if you take this square to the right, to the other hand side, it will become root. So that you will get here Bx by AB is equal to root of 1 by 2. Because we are taking this square to the other side, it will become root. So that what you will get here, Bx by AB is equal to 1 by root 2. Because you know that root 1 is 1 and root 2. Now here, what we need to find? You need to find the ratio of AX by XB. Right? This is what we need to find. So here, right, AX by XB. You need to find the ratio of AX by XB. So if you want to find the ratio of AX by XB, you need to change this Bx by AB such that you have to get in the form of AX by XB. Let us see how do you get that one. So here what we got in here? Now here already Bx is there, here also Bx is there. So here AB is there, here Ax is there. So you need to write AB in the form of Ax. How do you write? Let us see in the triangle here. You can write AB as Ax plus Bx, so that you will get here Ax. Because here you need to observe what we need to find. We need to find the ratio of Ax by Xb. So here what we got after doing all the things, we got it here Bx by AB is equal to 1 by root 2. So here you can observe that here Bx is there, here Bx is there, but you did not take here any Ax. So you need to change here AB in the form of Ax. How you can write AB as Ax plus Bx? So write it here in place of AB, write it here Ax plus Bx is equal to 1 by root 2. Right? Now separate these things. This one I can write it as, so let us write this one in a reverse order. So here I am writing here this one as Ax plus Bx by Bx is equal to root 2 by 1. Just I have written in a reverse order. The numerator, that means I have written the reciprocal of this one. So I got it here Ax by Bx is equal to root 2 by 1. Why I have reversed like this? Because here you cannot separate these values. But in the numerator, if you are getting like these values, you can separate these values, so that you can write this one as Ax by Bx plus Bx by Bx. Right? I have separated these two things because I need to find the ratio of Ax by Bx. For that reason, I have separated these two things, so that this one will get cancelled, which is equal to root 2. Now, since we need to find the value of Ax by Bx, here what is there? Plus 1 is there. If you take this plus 1 to that side, what will it become? It will become minus 1. Okay? Like this you can find the ratio of these two values. So let us write a proof of this theorem. So let us write what is given here. What is given here? In triangle ABC, xy is parallel to AC. right? This is given, and after that area of triangle BXY is equal to area of the trapezium AXYC. This area and this area is equal. So here this is what they have given. Based on this, what we need to find? We need to find the ratio of AX by XB. Right? Let us go for the proofs. So here, first we need to prove here the triangles are similar. The bigger triangle and the smaller triangle. So let us write it here. Consider the triangles. What are those triangles? XBY and ABC. Now let us write what we know. We know here angle X is equal to angle A, right? Here, so write it here. Angle BXY is equal to angle BAC, right? Angle X is equal to angle A. Why? Because here the corresponding angles are equal. Right? Similarly here, angle Y is equal to angle C. Again, the corresponding angles are equal. So write it here, angle BYX is equal to angle BAC. Again, by the, since the corresponding angles are equal. Now you can apply here the angle similarity. So write it here, right? Angle similarity. You can write it here, these two triangles are similar. So write it here, triangle XBY is similar to triangle ABC. Right? Since these two triangles are similar, now write by the areas of the similar triangles theorem, we will get one equation. So write that one. So write it here. Therefore, by the areas of the similar triangle theorem, so what we can write it here, area of the triangle XPY by area of the triangle ABC is equal to BX by AB whole square. Now you can write this one as just now only I have proved, so I am writing here directly. So you can write this one as area of the triangle XBY by area of the triangle XBY plus area of the trapezium AXYC. So again, in place of this one, these two are equal, so you can write this one as area of the triangle XBY by area of the triangle XBY plus area of the triangle XBY. Why? Because in the question itself they have given here these two ratios are equal. So this value is equal to BX by AB whole square. Now here these two are same, so you can write this one as you can write this one as area of the triangle XBY by here area of the triangle, same triangle is there, so you can write this one as 2 times of area of the triangle XBY. This one they have given as BX by AB whole square. Right? Here you can observe that these two values will get cancelled. Now what is left out here? You will left out with 1 by 2 is equal to BX by can write the reciprocal of this one. So that you can write this one as AB by BX is equal to root 2 by 1, which gives you here root 2. Now let us separate this one. AB you can write it as BX plus AX. So write it here BX plus AX by BX is equal to root 2. Again separate these two things so that you will get here BX by BX plus AX by BX is equal to root 2. This one will get cancelled so that you will get here 1. If you take 1 to that side, it will become minus 1. So that you will get here AX by BX is equal to root 2 minus 1. Right? This is the problem. In the next class, we are going to discuss the next problem.